Her Excellency Elizabeth TRUSS, the current Prime Minister of the UK, has the governing mantle of the Queen upon her. With her, the Lord is going to keep the nation moving and waxing strong. But the Lord told me she will face many difficulties during her period of service because she's coming in at a moment where crises have already piled up, waiting to unfold one after the other. The royal family should work hand in hand with Elizabeth TRUSS and be open to the ideas and strategies she provides for the crisis this nation will face. If she is backed by the royal family and the nation remains united and in harmony, the United Kingdom shall grow stronger and shall prosper.
Mr. Speaker, this morning, the Business Secretary toured the TV studios arguing that the turmoil in the markets has nothing to do with her budget. Does the Prime Minister agree with him?
Well, Mr. Speaker, what we have done is we have taken decisive action. We have taken decisive action to make sure that people are not facing energy bills of £6,000 for 2 years. And I think we remember the opposition is only talking about 6 months.
Mr. Speaker, avoiding the question, ducking responsibility, lost in denial. No wonder investors have no confidence in her government. And this is why it matters. A few weeks ago, Zach and Rebecca from Wolverhampton were all set to buy their first home. Then the government's borrowing spree sent interest rates spiralling and their mortgage offer was withdrawn. I met them last week. They're back to square one.
He has refused to confirm whether or not he backs our energy price guarantee for 2 years, which protects families not just this winter, but next winter. What we're seeing, Mr. Speaker, is we are seeing interest rates rising globally. They are rising globally in the face of Putin's appalling war in Ukraine. And what we are doing is helping people with lower stamp duty, helping people with their energy costs, reducing inflation with our energy package and keeping taxes low. And I noticed that the honourable gentleman had a Damascus conversion last night when he backed our cut to national insurance.
There's no point trying to hide it. Everyone can see what has happened. The Tories went on a borrowing spree, sending mortgage rates through the roof. They are skyrocketing by £500 a month. And for nearly 2 million homeowners, their fixed rate deals are coming to an end next year. They're worried sick, and everybody in this House knows it. They won't forgive. They won't forget, and nor should they. When will she stop ducking responsibility, do the right thing, and reverse her kamikaze budget, which is causing so much pain?
I notice that the Leader of the Opposition is still not saying whether or not he supports our energy price guarantee. This is very relevant, Mr. Speaker, because it is the biggest part. It is the biggest part of our mini-budget. It's the biggest part of the mini-budget.
During her leadership contest, the Prime Minister said, and I quote her exactly, "I'm very clear. I'm not planning public spending reductions." Is she going to stick to that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What we are... Look, Mr. Speaker, we are spending almost £1 trillion of public spending. We were spending 700 billion back in 2010. What we will make sure is that over the medium term, the debt is falling. But we will do that not by cutting public spending, but by making sure we spend public money well.
I have asked Jeremy Hunt to become the new Chancellor. He's one of the most experienced and widely respected government ministers and parliamentarians.
A new Chancellor after just 39 days as Prime Minister and sacked for tax pledges which she won the Tory leadership race championing. After Liz Truss awkwardly scanned the crowd, searching out just 4 journalists she had agreed to take questions from, their questions were brief but brutal.
Can you explain to the public why you think you should remain as Prime Minister, given you've junk to keep tax cuts that led you to be elected.
Will you apologise to your party?
Given everything that has happened, what credibility do you have to continue governing?
He has to go because of the fallout from it. How come you get to stay?
Well, my priority is making sure we deliver the economic stability that our country needs. That's why I had to take the difficult decisions I've taken today. The mission remains the same. We do need to raise our country's economic growth levels.
I now call the Chancellor of the Exchequer to make a statement. Chancellor.